Kill her, Mommy! Kill her! Don't let her get away, Mommy. Don't let her live. I won't, Jason. I won't.
Greetings, and welcome once again to Creepy Ghoul Vision. I am Creepy Ghoul, your host. Thank you for tuning in once again. So today, I've got a little bit of an all-over video for you guys. So, the first part of the video, I'm going to do my my Halloween decor haul from various places, and then the second part of the video, I'm going to do a mini, I guess, collectibles, record VHS, Blu-ray type of thing haul. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So let's get started, shall we? So this year, I'm sure you'll agree, it's kind of weird for Halloween. They canceled Halloween, but that's just the media bullshit. You know, my Halloween's not canceled, and I hope yours isn't either. You know, with this whole COVID bullshit going on and stuff like that. So, yeah, probably won't be handing out candy at the house this year, but the house is always decorated, ready for Halloween, and I will probably be in some sort of costume type of thing, so we'll see how it goes. But anyhow, let's get to it. A lot of the places this year I was deeply disappointed in. They didn't have a lot of Halloween, like stock and whatnot. Michael's, even Dollarama, and a few other like places. However, Spirit Halloween did come through, but that's going to be another video. But yeah, so let's check it out. So I'm going to do my Dollarama haul. The Dollarama, I visited a couple Dollaramas. One was good, the other one was not so good. So I did find a few little trinkets here I'm going to share with you guys, so check it out. So the first thing I got, this is quite interesting actually. Now, I don't really care for the holidays or Christmas or the Nutcracker or anything like that, but however, I did find a series of these Nutcracker Halloween figures, and this is the Witch. There was a Frankenstein and I believe a vampire, and I think a mummy? I can't remember. I was most impressed with this Witch, though. Vampire was okay. Frankenstein and the Mummy were crap. But anyhow, I had to have this. She's made of wood with cloth clothing. And this is a really nice piece. It's very reminiscent of the old-fashioned Halloween, which I just love and I'm attracted to. So yeah, we got the Wood Witch. Yeah, the Wood Witch. Nutcracker. Okay, second thing I picked up at Dollarama was this. This was rather cool, actually. It's the Halloween candle. It's a red candle, and it comes in this cool, hard, reusable, over and over again skull casing. Hard plastic. I think it's hard plastic skull casing, and it houses, I believe, a. Well, this one here. I'm just gonna pop this one open real quick, actually, and just check it out. So let's see. I'm assuming you could put a tea light in it. Let's have a look at it. Oh, well, that's interesting. I probably won't light it. It's it's the skull is actually made of wax. At least it feels that way. Yeah, it comes right off. That's wax, all right. And it's got a red candle inside coming through the eyeballs there. I thought this was pretty cool. Yeah, it would have been all right if it was a case, a reusable case. But you know what? I probably won't even light this. It's a nice little decor, definitely. A non-scented candle. I mean, it smells, but doesn't smell like anything. So yeah. Okay, so the next thing I got there was, I don't know, this seemed really cheesy, but really cool at the same time, especially because I've been trying to put together my bar. This is they call it a plastic shot glasses and skeleton arm holder. And I thought this was pretty cool. I mean, you know, the last thing I need is another shot glass, but I mean, you know, they come with like very hard plastic shot glasses, and I was thinking about replacing these shot glasses with some of my shot glasses. So I've got some Halloweeny ones as well, and let's just take this out right here. And I thought this was quite interesting. It's just a piece of plastic shaped as a bone hand, and I do have a thing for bone hands, skeleton hands. That's interesting, and it rests upon like a flat surface, so it's got so your shot glasses won't get hit by the whatever it's laying on. Yeah, this is kind of cool. I'm really hoping that regular shot glasses will fit in these, because this is quite cool. Yeah. Next thing I got was, I don't know, I have a thing for these masks here. I love masks. Maybe probably because I wear many of them. That's a load of bull. Yeah, no, I like this one. This is just extremely weird and creepy. I will put it on for you. Now I know what you're thinking. It's quite an improvement, isn't it? You're right. Yeah, I really like this mask. It's very, very unusual. These masks are cheap, they're inexpensive, but very effective. Look at that. I love all the blood. Cool. Love it, love it, love it. Probably hang it up somewhere. Okay, so for some decor, I got some decor. And I got a couple of these last year, I think, but I really wanted to get more because I wanted to do up one of my curtains, one of my lampshades with them. I'm going to try it out. I got the spider web fabric, and you got to get this now, man. You got to get this now around Halloween, because after Halloween, this shit's hard to find. Like, this material and, like, everything is just hard to get anywhere, even at fabric stores. So you scoop them up while the getting's good around Halloween. And this is pretty long too, so I'm gonna try to wrap my one of my lampshades with this. Okay, so the next thing I got, I don't know, this was kind of cheesy but cool at the same time. And I have a thing for old school witches, and the colors were right. I'm gonna put this runner on my dining room table here. It's got, am I doing it right? There we go. The witches. It's purple and black. It's got the witches. It's going to be a nice centerpiece and whatnot for my dining room table. I figure why not, you know? Seems like it's well put together. Only paid a couple bucks for it. Next thing I got at the Dollarama was, I was surprised to see this. This is really cool. I love palm reading and fortune-telling signs, and this I thought was really cool to find at a Dollarama for a couple of bucks. It's made of wood, or particle board, and here we go. It cost a couple bucks. Hang that up somewhere. And next thing I got at Dollarama, well, I got this guy at Dollarama as well. Can't resist a good jack-o'-lantern. I love jack-o'-lanterns, pumpkins. I've got to carve a couple pumpkins in about a week or two. I do them every year. I make the roasted pumpkin seeds as well. Yeah. Next thing I got was, I don't know. I looked at this and then I turned back. Then I decided to get it. I said, what the hell? I have a thing for vampires. I have a thing for Count Dracula. If it's not too cheesy, which I didn't think this was. It's a wanted sign like the Old West. Dracula. The vampire Count Dracula. $5,000 reward. Love it. Love it. Put this up somewhere. Yeah, well, I mean, for a couple bucks, man, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool vampire collectible, I think. And the image wasn't too bad. That could have been a lot worse, I think. Anyhow, and the last thing I got at Dollarama is this Halloween bag. I love Halloween bags. It goes back to me being a kid, and I really like cool Halloween bags. I could even use this as a record bag, too. Look at that. I don't know if it glows in the dark. I kind of doubt, but it's a really strong fabric Halloween bag, and it's about the size of a record. So, got another record bag. Got a million record bags. Now I have a Happy Halloween record bag. So yeah. So that was Dollarama. That was my Dollarama haul. It was slim pickings this year. Dollarama, Michael's, like I said, even Party City. I was shocked. Even at Party City, it was slim pickings. I wasn't impressed. Maybe one or two little things, but I mean, I don't know, man. This year, nobody ordered Halloween because everybody knew that there wasn't going to be a Halloween, I guess, because the TV said so. That's why. Creepy Ghoul didn't say so. TV said so. Again, that's a load of bull. So, moving right along, I had to pop into my local drugstore, Shoppers Drug Mart, and you know, sometimes they have some decent stuff over Halloween, I've found. So I decided to pop into their Halloween section while I was in there, mailing some letters. And again, their Halloween section was quite meager, but I did find a couple of things that I was kind of like drawn to, and I'll show you what they are. Again, I love masks, and I saw this one, and I had to have her. All I heard was crying in the wind. Are you scared? Yeah. Love masks. That's a nice one. Had to have her. Something attracted me to this mask as well. It's a pretty cool skull, you have to admit. I think what attracted me to it was that Black Flag video popped into my head called Drinking and Driving, the skull behind the wheel. And this was just very reminiscent, brought back that video to my head. And the cool part about this mask is, love it. Love it. Okay, and the last mask I got, I couldn't believe this one. And these were only a few bucks, man, because they were drugstore Halloween items. Last mask I got, surprise, surprise, I'd never seen one of these before. a bat mask. Again, the mouth opens. Look at that, eh? That's pretty sick. Nice bat. Love it. Probably hang this one up as well. Really good quality mask too. Only a couple of bucks, man. I think these were like 10 bucks. Yeah. I haven't seen these anywhere else, really. And of course, being a collector, if there was more than one, more than two, more than three on the shelf, I would pick out the one that had the best detailing and paint. And these were the ones right here. And that's how you've got to do it, folks. Look at that. Nice. And last but not least, at the drugstore, it was the only one on the shelf. It was the only one on the top shelf. And I was like, whoa, I gotta have it. It was there waiting for me. And I've wanted this one too, next to the creature from the Black Lagoon and the Bride of Frankenstein. The Count Dracula, Bela Lugosi's dead vinyl pop figure. Look at that, from Universal Monsters. There's all of them right there, if you can see it. I like to get my hands on the creature and the bride. Those are my favorites. But yeah, Bela Lugosi. There we go. Beautiful figure. The only one there. And you know what? It was funny too, because I thought they might have had some of these guys in the back. So I had the clerk scan the sticker, and I go, "Do you have any more?" He scanned it, showed me the scanner, and this was the only one. So, I mean, obviously they're not going to be reordering this stuff, right? They're trying to get rid of it. Yeah, look at that. That's really funny. Only at Shoppers. I didn't realize that. This is a Shoppers Drug Mart exclusive. Really? Wow. Right on. I don't know why I didn't really look at that before, but anyhow. So yeah, that was my Dollarama / drugstore Halloween haul. You know, I visited Spirit Halloween. Oh my god, I got a shitload of stuff there. That's going to be another video. Wait for it. You're going to want to check this shit out, man. I'm telling you, it's just wow. Anyhow, so I'm going to end it here. The next part of this video is going to consist of some records, a very extremely special Blu-ray that I got, and a couple other things I don't remember right now. But anyhow, I drink to remember, and I drink to forget. Again, it's a load of bull. This is Creepy Ghoul saying stay tuned. I got the part 2 of this video coming at ya.
Killer. Mary had a little lamb. She kept it in the yard. When she pulled her down, his woolly got hard.
Thrift store find. Found it in the vintage book section. Circa 1981. Had to have it. Beautiful bounded book. Very heavy. The golden pages. And illustration. Now you all know Grimm's fairy tales, including the one I just read. Again, it's a load of bull. Welcome back to the second part of the video. Whoa. So, I've got a very extremely special unboxing for you in the second part of this video. And I'm going to showcase some VHS, some records that I obtained all today, actually. It's kind of funny. So let's get to it. So, a friend of mine is moving, and I was over in his garage today and looking at some stuff, and I don't know, got a bunch of stuff. Wanted to showcase the highlights in the VHS haul that I did, and the also a bunch of 45s as well, 7-inchers. So let's check it out. So the first one I got, this is quite interesting too. Superman and the Mole Men. The Mole Men. That's interesting, eh? So yeah, never heard of this one, never seen this one. So yeah, goes in the old VHS collection. The second one I got is, we all know this one in the underground, Crumb. What a great movie slash documentary slash whatever the hell you want to call it. But it's really cool. Check this out if you have a chance. It's quite dark, quite unusual, and yeah, and it's a David Lynch film as well. Crumb. Check it out if you like the weird shit. Speaking of weird shit, which is not so, well, by today's standards it probably would be considered weird, but back then it wasn't considered weird. If you're a kid from the 80s like I am, like I was, like I am, like I still am, then you're going to appreciate these, and right now you're going to have a good laugh, because here we've got da, 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 the 20-minute workout. Remember from the old days on City TV in the morning? Now, if you were a kid from the 80s, you watched this just for the hell of it. Especially if you were a young man. And you really liked what you saw. I know I did. These girls were something else. Love the outfits too. I'm all about the outfits. The 20-minute workout on VHS. A welcomed addition to the collection. Okay, so now we have the 29-minute workout. So 9 extra minutes. 9 extra minutes. Again, circa what? Circa 1986. There we go. 1986. How old was I in 1986? I was probably 13 in 1986, but yeah. Same shit, different pile of the 20-minute workout. This is the 29-minute workout. You're hot, you're hot, you're hot, you're hot, and you're hot. Brought to you by Good Times Video. Oh, and you're hot. She had her time. She was something else, that's for sure. Never even heard of these films. You gotta love these old B films from back in the 90s. You gotta love them. Bad scripting. Horrible acting. No script, actually. Wasn't even a B film, it was more like a Z film. Did I just describe every video I've ever made for YouTube? Gotta love Pamela Anderson, though, from way back when. She still got it. Much like Tracy Lords, too. She did a whole bunch of Z films as well. But yeah, Pamela Anderson. So those were the highlights of the VHS haul I got from my friend's garage there. And I also grabbed a bunch of 45s. I mean, I still collect 45s, 7-inchers, and stuff whenever I find them or whatever. Who knew back in the day that she was? Anyhow, there we go. I've also got the 12-inch of this as well. And I also have a 12-inch because of this. Okay. Blue Jays. Let's play ball. For collection purposes, I used to be into baseball back in the day. Not anymore. But for collection purposes, I will keep this as it's a record. As it's a Blue Jays record in my collection of pretty much when they were in their prime, I think. Yeah. Here we go right here. I don't have the 45 of this. I do now. I have the 12-inch. You don't see the 45 come around too often of this one, that's for sure. Now, in my opinion, Aerosmith next to Nickelback is the worst band in the history of rock and roll, and I don't think that this song Walk This Way should have ever been with Run DMC and Aerosmith. You know, I like Run DMC's version of this. It's far superior, but I understand what they were trying to do back in the day. That's fine. What's done is done. I took this one for several reasons. Number one, the good old Radio Shack brand. A Radio Shack record presents The Peaches. Second reason I took it, The Peaches. And the third reason I took it was The Peaches. Pretty peaches. Now look at that. Look at that. Seriously, a Radio Shack ad at the back of a 45. This was probably free with a purchase of something back in the day. For collection purposes, once again, look at that, a Radio Shack 45 of The Peaches. Yeah. Okay, so check it out right here. Everybody was... Carl Douglas, Kung Fu Fighting. I think I probably have a copy of this, but I'll have another. And I have the 12-inch of this. Now I got the 45. Soft Cell, Tainted Blood. Tainted Love, sorry. I actually meant to say that. Tainted Blood. Tainted Love. COVID free. Okay, so those were the 45s. Now, I visited my local record shop today and picked up a few things for someone else. And I did find one thing that I gambled on for myself. For $1.99, I picked up a record, a single actually, called The Debauch Mix by Funkmeister on the Riker label. Check that cover out. A Nazi bitch. Now, I listened to this on my phone while I was in the record shop, and I said to my buddy, I said, this is going to be hip-hop. It's going to be hip-hop. With a name like Funkmeister, because I didn't clue into the whole German Nazi Reich thing. But I listened to it, and I'm like, holy crap. It's the record's from 1984, and it's actually an EBM record. Something you'd probably hear at the goth clubs back in the day. Yeah, from 1984. This was actually really good. 3 tracks. of EBM on the Riker, no pun intended, label, which I've never even heard of, but yeah, how the hell are you gonna go wrong with a cover like that? Look at that. And funny enough, our previous conversation before I found this record was about a Hitler Nazi Fourth Reich record that my friend had obtained and traded it away, of the speeches of the Third Reich. Would have loved to have gotten my hands on that one. But anyhow, there we go. Look at that. Love it. Love it. Good stuff. Check it out. Look it up. The Debauch Mix by Funkmeister. Look it up on YouTube. It's got the whole single, the whole 12-inch single on there. All 3 tracks. Pretty cool. Okay, so now, last but not least, I'm going to do a very extremely mini unboxing here. So it's a very extremely special item in here. So let's check it out. Let's check it out. Okay. What could it be? Hope you like horror collectibles. I sure do. There it is right there. Wow. Oh yeah. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Very nice. Okay, I'll show you. It's the 40th anniversary limited edition Blu-ray and digital copy of Friday the 13th Part 1. Do I even have to say that? Friday the 13th. Let's leave it at that. This is the Steel 10 edition of it. Now, there's been a lot of talk online, some of the features right there, that were previously available on other releases there. There was a lot of talk online that the actual movie on the disc in here, there's really nothing special really about it. I'm going to open it up. As it was previously released in the distant past, when they re-released Friday the 13th and called it the uncut version, which is the Warner version. The only thing special, really special about this is the steel tin to collectors. Now there's the back of the steel tin right there. And I took off this, and let's have a look inside. There we go. So in there you got the digital download card right there, and the disc, the Blu-ray disc. Just a standard Blu-ray disc, unrated. And inside, that's what the inside looks like. And I think Jason's just about to jump out of the water there, maybe. But, yeah, I mean, for the die-hard fans, for collectors, that's what this really is for. I mean, if you bought the DVD many moons ago that came out of this uncut, then you pretty much have the movie already, with all the features and whatnot. But you know what, though? This is one of my favorite horror movies of all time, and Part 1, I mean, like, it set the standard for a lot of things to follow. This is just a great film. Great film. Some of the features I have not yet seen from my old releases, but there they are right there. If you can see them. There we go. I do plan on popping this in at some point, as I have not seen this film in ages, and, you know, would love to see Part 1 again. There we go. But this is a beautiful steel tin, I've got to say. It's going to look really nice in my collection. we go. And I believe this is still available. I don't know how hard it is to get, but you know what, I'll post the site in the description on where I got this, in case they still have some available if you want to grab one. There we go. So that concludes this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I mean, if you did, give me a couple thumbs up, will you? If you are in tuned with the sights and sounds of Creepy Ghoul Vision, please like, share, and subscribe. And show me some love there. Until the next video, this is Creepy Ghoul signing off. Look at that guy right there.